are in day 2 of the 2025 Britain's Cup. Today it's foursomes matches. Yesterday was a great day of competition. The 4-ball matches, Team Europe turned some heads, almost taking 2 points from the Americans. But now we move into familiar territory for Team USA as they play this alternate shot format quite a bit. A lot of exciting FlingGolf action to come. Here we are, hole 1, day 2 of the Britain's Cup. Our first foursome match of the day. Nice throw there, right out in the middle of the fairway. Another one right alongside. Zach Mulvey, second shot. Just over the back of the green. Now we have Gary Watts for Team Europe. His partner Theo Hall put him in great position on the fairway, right around the bend. Lands it. Oh, that's looking nice. Right before the green, they'll be in a really good shot for birdie. Excellent start for Team Europe in this match. The hoop man, Jacob Hooter, with the Team USA's third shot on this first hole. Clean sweep, just by the hole. Very nice ball there by Jacob. Now it's Theo Hall of Team Europe, their third shot. Really good look at birdie. Be a great way to start this day 2, first foursomes match. Oh, just missed it right, but a good roll at it. First Team USA trying to make par here. Zach Mulvey rolls it in. Zach continuing his heroics from yesterday. Gary Watts to have the hole, make par. Oh, tough one there. So Team USA takes the first hole. The second match features Katie Dawkins and Molly Nice for Team Europe, and Christina Summerfield and Amy Lewis from Team USA. Christina and Amy are ranked 2 and 3, not respectively. Amy is ranked number 2 overall for women, and Molly Nice will be taking the third shot for Team Europe. Roll there. I think she left it a little short. Christina Summerfield, her attempt at a sidecar. A little less loft to it, but she's past the hole. So, and off the back of the green. Amy Lewis, fourth shot for Team USA. A nice roll there. Oh, just misses the hole. Should be an easy tap in for bogey. Katie Dawkins has a chance for Team Europe to take this hole with a, if she can sink this putt. Gets it, hits it, and putt is conceded, and the hole is halved. Here we are in hole 1 with the third foursome match of the day. As they pretty much all are, this is a star-packed grouping. We've got the Reggie Queen, Britt Hammond, number 1 ranked women's player, with Team USA's approach shot. Just short of the green, but that's going to roll up nicely. And she'll have that. Her partner, Tim Durr, will have that putt for birdie. Meanwhile, on Team Europe side, rising superstar Annabelle Ray, here with the second shot from Team Europe. Hits the green. It's going to probably roll off the back there. These greens are tough to stick. Captain of Team Europe, Paul Barron. And nice roll at it there. Given that it's not a guarantee that Team Europe is going to make par, Tim is going to also go sidecar, knowing that Britt can back him up. Good roll at it. Well done. That should be easy par for Team USA. Now, Team Europe, can they match that with a par of their own to have the hole? Got a great look at this putt. too much break on it. Putt is true and right in there to have the hole. Great putt by Annabelle. Conditions here great, but definitely a lot more wind today than we had yesterday. I think that's going to play a factor as the matches go on today. Well played. Well done. Hole 1 here with the 4th of 5 foursomes groups. Rodney Watts leaves it just on the back of the green on the fringe. Team USA, we've got backflip birdie, Obadiah Harder, coming off the dramatic win yesterday on the 18th hole in his 4-ball match with Zach Mulvey. Lands it in the middle of the green with a great opportunity for his brother, Titus Harder. Connor Sharp surveying his sidecar, 3rd shot for Team Europe. Need to get this one close and really guarantee par for them because nice roll in it. Left it a little short. Rodney will have to knock that one in for par. Birdie would be a great way to start the day for Titus. Tricky putt there, leaves it just a bit short. Rodney Watts now going to finish what he hopes is a par for Team Europe. Fortunately pushes that right. And that will be a bogey. So Team USA takes the first hole. Here we are. Last foursome match of the day. Jamie Kinvig for Team Europe. Bounces before the green and going to roll off just the back of the green there for Team Europe. Meanwhile, we have from Team USA a premier matchup here. The number 1 and number 2 ranked men's players teaming up for the first time since 2023 when they were Team Apex. Sam Scale lands it in a great spot, the front of the green. Give his partner, Showtime Austin Ebersol, a great look at a birdie. Byron Hutchinson, top player for Team Europe, executing the clean sweep here to try to get it close. Nice roll there. Austin Ebersol will look to take the hole with a birdie here. Nice roll there. Easy par. Jamie Kinvig to finish it up for the Americans. For Team Europe. Oh, and the putt's conceded. little gamesmanship going on with the two teams who've competed a lot against each other over the past year. So that's hole 1.
Massive par 5, second longest hole on the golf course. We go over a little bridge to start. Big gapped fairway. Rough on the right, rough on the left. Still playable, but we want to avoid that just to make sure the second shot is as long as possible. As we come around the corner, there's a fairway bunker, which is normally on players' sort of second shot, so that's something that has to be avoided. Slap bang in the middle of the fairway. Then there's about 100 yards approach up to the green, protected by a greenside bunker on the left-hand side. The green slopes towards the bunker, so you want to keep the ball on the right-hand side of the green if possible. Green's relatively big and long.
Hole 3, second shot for the Americans, Tim Durr. Match currently all square after 2. Tim lands it right before great shot there. He was right on the pin. roll to the back of the green, so gonna have a little further birdie putt than they probably imagined, but he went right at the stick there and was dead on accurate. Team Europe, Paul Barron, a little less loft on it. Gonna get a nice run up. Well played also, but a lot of rolling all the way off the back of the green. This one's a tough one. They're landing it before the green, but it's hard to stick this green, especially in FlingGolf. Annabelle Ray here, third shot for Team Europe. Just off the back of the green. Not quite the roll she wanted from that. Left it a bit short. Let's see what Britt Hammond can do here for Team USA. Similar shot. Rolls it very close. Paul Barron is going to need to sink this 15, 20-foot putt for Team Europe's par. Sun coming in and out of the clouds probably means that the greens won't be as baked later in the round. Not quite as fast yesterday, and I think some of the players are still adjusting to the condition of the greens. Definitely seemed evident there with Annabelle's sidecar. Bogey for Team Europe, tough one there. Tim Durr trying to make par. Sinks it. The Americans go one up in this third of 5 foursome matches.
As we come over the beautiful River Stour, and we've got a short par 3, which is the 5th hole. It's a real small little green, and it's protected by trees on the left and the right, which overhang. So you need to be super, super accurate with the shot. It's about 115 yards to the middle of the green from the tee box, and then you want to avoid going past the green as well, because it slopes off into a bit of trouble after that. So super accurate shot needed here.
Hole 5 here, day 2 of the Britain's Cup foursome match. Our only co-ed foursome match of the day. Team Euro captain Paul Barron on the tee. Leaves it just short of the green. Meanwhile, for the Americans, Tim Durr. Just left of the green, similar space to where Paul left it. Team Europe, in the last hole, was able to tie the match. We're all square after 4. Second shot for Team Europe. Short little sidecar. Good run by the hole. Good effort. Britt Hammond looking to birdie this hole and go back to 1 up. Nice roll. She had the perfect line, but just a little bit short. Paul's going to have the first attempt. Short putt, but a tricky one. And shows it as he sinks the par for Team Europe. Tim with a similar putt. One of the more consistent putters on FlingGolf Tour. Fortunately misses it. And the hole goes to Team Europe. Team Europe now 1 up after 5. Titus Harder, Partee, as he's known in the FlingGolf community. Leaves it just a little short and left. In control of this match right now. Connor Sharp looks like it's going left as well. Back, and he's going to have a bit of a difficult off the back of the green there. Is FlingGolf, so he will be able to pick the ball up and put it in the channel, but not a lot of room to work with back there. Rodney Watts here, defining his box per FlingGolf rules. Give himself a little bit of room to work with. Trying to execute a little bit too much roll on it, but he's on the green. Meanwhile, Obadiah Harder playing the orange ball about 5 feet from the cup. Connor Sharp really needs to make this putt. Don't want to fall 5 down to Team USA so early in the match. Good roll at it, but just right. Now Titus Harder has a chance to make par and take the hole for the Americans. You can see by the determined look on Titus's face that after that heartbreaking loss yesterday, he's looking to get an early victory today, get some points on the board for Team USA. Just not quite enough there. Bogeys for both sides, have the hole. Americans remain 4 up after 5. Hole 5, last of our foursome matches. Americans 2 up through 4. Austin Ebersol on the tee, drops it 6 feet from the cup. Perfect shot there. Byron Hutchison for Team Europe really needs to answer this. Nice bounce. Oh, just missed the pin there. Right idea, but a little too much juice on that. Americans 2 up after a birdie on the last hole. Jamie Convig really needs to get this close. Sam Scannell's got an excellent shot of making birdie on this hole. Put the Americans 3 up after 5, which could be devastating to the Team Europe's chances here, falling behind that much that early. Showtime Austin Ebersol put him in great position. Just missed it to the left. It's good for the par. Now if the Europeans can answer, stem the tide here and keep it only a 2-hole deficit. Byron Hutchinson going to take a little more time with this putt, looking this one over. Crucial putt for this match. He drops the putt. Hole is halved. Team Europe remains 2 down to the Americans through 5.
We're at hole 9, one of the really cool holes on the golf course. Relatively easy tee shot if you don't take on the water feature on the left-hand side. The hole's pretty short, so it only plays about 280 yards. So traditional golf, you can go over the trees. FlingGolf, you're going to have to go straight down the fairway. All the problems are on the left-hand side, as you can see, with all the water. But it's a beautiful fairway, beautiful approach shot to the green. There's an old bunker up on the right-hand side, which is now GUR, which you can drop from, but the approach shot to the green is beautiful. The green is bowled from each side, so there's big slopes that run and feed into the green, and relatively big green. Tough green in terms of, again, it's 2-tiered, so there's two different tiers to the green, an upper tier and a lower tier. The green slopes from front to back, so there's definitely stopping power, but again, you have to be very selective with your club shot because the green's 2-tiered and the pin can be anywhere. But a stunning golf hole, works right back towards the clubhouse and the car park.
Here we are. Hole 9, the first foursome group, day 2 of the Britain's Cup. Zach Mulvey, his putt for par. Came up short. That uphill slope, had to give it a little more. Bogey for the Americans. Theo from Bath here in the UK. Drops the putt. Birdie for Team Europe, and they'll take hole 9. But the Americans still firmly in control of this match. Up 5 through 9. Ladies foursome grouping. Team USA, right of the hole there. Amy Lewis with her approach shot. Americans now 2 up through 8. After falling behind after hole 5, they've rattled off the last 3 holes to turn the 1-hole deficit into a 2-hole lead. Third shot for the Americans. Christina Summerfield there. Meanwhile, third shot for Team Europe. Molly Nice. Katie Dawkins. Uphill putt for par. Good roll there, but just past the hole by a couple of feet. Golden opportunity for the Americans to go 3 up through 9 if Amy Lewis can sink this putt. Not an easy one. A little break and a little slope to it. Left it short. They're both about equidistant from the hole. Looks like everyone's going to put them out. Molly nice. Makes bogey for Team Europe. Christina Summerfield looking to do the same and have the hole. Keep the Americans up 2 through 9. Straightforward putt. Sinks that. Have the hole. The Americans remain 2 up through 9. The only co-ed foursome group of the day features Team Europe's captain, Paul Barron, and on Team USA's side, the #1 ranked female player, Britt Hammond, alongside her partner, Tim Durr. State of the match, Team Europe up 2 holes through 8. They've battled back really in the last 3 or 4 holes where they've taken 3 holes from the Americans. They found themselves down early, were able to battle back and build up a 2-hole lead. A lot of FlingGolf yet to be played in this match, but this one's brewing up as a very good one. As they make their way up the 9th fairway, Britt Hammond here with the approach shot. Tim left her in great position, making that turn just right of the green. She definitely went for the pin there. Rolled off the right side, so still relatively close. Meanwhile, in a very similar spot, just a bit further. Lands up before the green, very nice. Good position there. Front center of the green. Oh, hits the pin. Well executed. Great shot there. Team Europe gives it to them for the par, but nearly a birdie. Tim, over the last few days, has hit a number of flagpoles. Would have loved to have that one sink for him, though. Still an opportunity for Team Europe to win the hole. Paul can sink this long putt. But he also needs to make sure he gets it close because Americans are already with a par on the board. Places his ball. Gonna take a longer look at this one. He knows the importance of this. Oh, the excitement there, as you can see, the Team Europe taking the hole with a phenomenal putt. He knew after that one that he had to take advantage of the opportunity. And he did that. You can see the emotion there as Team Europe goes 3 up through 9 holes in this match. Captain Paul Barron leading the way with a long putt. Second shot for Obadiah Harder. Team USA just misses the green there, but he's just about pin high right of the green. Rodney Watts. Team Europe manages to roll it up onto the green, but a similar putt Paul Barron made just moments ago. Americans firmly in control of this match. Third shot for Titus Harder. Not happy with that at all. Meanwhile, Connor Sharp, the on-green sidecar for birdie. Just close. So if Obadiah Harder can make this par putt. Make that putt a little harder for Ronnie Watts. And he does. Drops it for the par. Tough one there for Rodney. Team USA wins the hole. Here we are, hole 9 with one of the premier foursome matches of the day. Americans currently 2 up. Jamie Kinvig, Team Europe, with his approach shot. Lands it on the green, just short of the upper tier there, leaving about 20 feet for par. Meanwhile, Sam Scantron, number 2 ranked men's player. His approach shot. Oh, drops a beauty up on that top tier, giving his partner Austin Ebersol a great look at birdie. Should give them potentially a 3-hole lead after 9. Team Europe has a birdie opportunity of its own. Tricky putt, given the tiering of the green. It's going to make this sloped and a tricky break to it. Let's see what Byron Hutchinson can do with this one. One of the top European players. Good effort there. Not quite enough to get it there. It's par for Team Europe. Austin, it can be devastating from this distance. Drops it. Birdie for the Americans. They are 3 up after 9. Hole 13 here. Americans firmly in control of this match, up 5 holes, but find themselves a little trouble here with the Team Europe on the green, in great position, and Team USA rolled off the back and into under a bush. That's a nice out. Look at that shot. Amazing recovery by the Mountaineer, Zach Mulvey. Par for the Americans. Only to take advantage of this. Team Europe really needs to sink this putt. Good roll for Gary Watts there. Great effort. So Jacob Hooter will have this to have the hole. And complete the great recovery on the previous shot by Zach Mulvey. Holes halved and the match has gone dormy. Ladies foursome. Both shots ending up just before the green, just short of the green. Americans firmly in control of this match, 5 up through 12, after rattling off 6 straight holes. Now Amy Lewis, just off the green. She's going to sidecar, but equivalent of a birdie putt here. Right at the hole, just an inch short, but that will be should be an easy par for the Americans. Molly Nice now for Team Europe. Really has to make this putt. Christina closes it out with a par for the Americans. Hole 13 here for our co-ed foursome group. Currently Team Europe with a 3-hole advantage, although they were up 4 last hole. Birdie for Team USA brought them back to 3. Woo! Tim Durr following up that momentum with a great shot there. Rolls it right up on the green. A phenomenal effort by Tim. The Bulldog, Paul Barron, needs to match that. Leaves it just off the left side of the green, but a short sidecar, almost pin high. Team Europe is starting to walk away with it, but looks like Team USA has stemmed the tide And last 2 holes have been on fire. Paul and Annabelle looking over their shot from just off the green here on 13. Try to come up with the landing spot for the Annabelle sidecar. With the actual clean sweep. And it just inside the green. She does. Nice roll there. Get to the hole. Great effort there. Almost knocked that one in. So the hole is here for the Americans if they can sink this putt. Brett Hammond from Delaware. Left it just left. She's disappointed with that one. Have the hole, but a great opportunity for the Americans after Tim put him really close to the hole. So the match remains 3 up for Team Europe through 13. Hole 13. Titus Harder on the tee. Americans in control of this match. Oh, great shot by Titus. That's what you need to do. You need to drop it just a couple of feet short of the green and let it roll up there with that front pin placement today. Connor Sharp now for Team Europe. Going to try to do the same thing. He's going right at the stick. Left it a little left. It's going to roll right up onto the fringe. We'll actually have a very good look at it. May have to use a sidecar approach, but definitely makeable birdie from just off the green. Rodney Watts here. Needs a really delicate touch on this sidecar to roll it right into the hole. Oh, just misses. But he gave it a great run there. So par for Team Europe. Almost gave Obadiah Harder a lot to think about on that one if he'd hold that out. But still a great effort to save par from there. But Obi can just about close out this match if he can make this putt. Ah, he had the line, but just short. Have the hole. Americans remain firmly in control in this match. Premier match today with some of the best American men's players against Europe's best American men's players. Team Europe was able to take one back and narrow the deficit to 3 holes. Byron Hutchinson on the tee right now. Going a bit right. Not what he was looking to do there. Leaves the door wide open for the Americans. Showtime Austin Ebersol. It's going to go right after the stick. He leaves it left. So it's going to be a game of chipping and putting at this point. Jamie Kinvig from Team Europe. Good roll there. Excellent, excellent shot. Puts his partner in position to make par. Sam Scannell, number 2 ranked men's player. Nice touch there. A little bit further past the hole. Uses all the hole on that one. Byron Hutchinson with the par. Turning up the pressure on the Americans. They're firmly in control of this match after rattling off 3 holes in a row at the turn to go up 4. But with the Europeans taking back the last hole, Austin needs to make this par, or otherwise that 4-hole lead will be shrink to 2. Critical putt this stage of the match. Rolls it in. Hole is halved. Americans remain 3 up through 13. Time to hear from Byron again about the next hole.
So 15th hole, beautiful hole, par 5, very, very long with a baby dog leg to the left as you get to the end of the fairway. A beautiful tree line all the way down the left-hand side and a sloot running down the right-hand side. So, but there's still quite a bit of greenery to work with. It's going to take 2 huge shots to get it up to the corner to then approach the green. There's another sloot that runs across the green, about 50 yards short of it, and a series of bunkers on the right hand side which protect the green and protects the layup side of the green coming in. Again, the green's got a slight tear to it, so it could be on the top or the bottom, and everything around the green again runs away. A little bit of room to work with, but only a few meters. So again, hitting this green with your third shot is vital.
Here we are in the 15th hole with our co-ed foursome. Match went dormy on the last hole. The Team Europe taking the last hole and going 4 up with 4 to play. Paul Barron, the Bulldog, setting up his partner well for the approach shot. Tim Durr for the Americans will be going for the green. Great shot by Tim. He's not going to hold the green there, but pretty close to it. He's just off the back there, but he's going to have a great look for a sidecar clean sweep. Annabelle Ray. Approach shot. Might not have left it. Needed to land that before the green, but didn't quite give it enough. Paul Barron, 5th shot here. Lags it close. Annabelle, a decent shot. Right now, the Americans seem to be thinking they've got 2 shots to make this in. She did a great job of setting Tim up there. Concede that one to the Americans. And we're on to 16. Match still dormy.
So 16th hole, you have to go over a sloop that is very short on. Then the fairway runs up the right-hand side. It's a bit elusive because there's rough down the left-hand side, but still space, you'll still find the ball. There's a bunker slap bang right in the middle of the fairway. Long carry to get there, but anywhere short of that bunker would be perfect for FlingGolf. Then there's an approach which is about 180 yards all the way up towards the green. There's 2 bunkers on the right-hand side, but they're very short to the green, about 25 yards away, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Another very big green, so multiple pin placement possibilities, and there's space all around the green, so one of the easiest shots coming into a green.
Hole 16. Annabelle Ray with her tee shot. Team Europe looking to close this match out. Team USA just barely holding on right now. Match dormy at 3. Paul Barron with the approach shot here. Good luck. Oh, sticks it. Foot behind the pin, and very makeable birdie putt coming back. That's going to put the Americans in a really difficult position if they can't get it just as close. Tim Durr, just off the left side of the green, rolling up. Good shot, but they're going to really have to think about making this long putt to have any chance of winning the hole. Having a hole will not do, as the match is dormy. So it's really a matter of birdie or go home, since it's unlikely that the Team Europe would make any worse than par in this situation. And for Britt, the #1 ranked women's player, all aspects of her game are solid. Long putt there by Britt. She went for it, and she really went for it. Yeah, she knew she couldn't leave that one short, but I don't think she wanted to put Tim in that position. It seems academic right now. The Americans have conceded. Match is over. A much-needed point for Team Europe. Smiles all around for Annabelle and Paul. Here we are with the winners of today's co-ed foursome match, Annabelle Ray and Paul Barron. First you, Annabelle. How did it feel out there today?
I felt really good. I think we stayed calm, we stayed collected throughout the whole time, and most of all, we had fun. So it was really good fun.
Paul, a bright spot today for Team Europe. You really needed a point. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we obviously myself and Byron took a point yesterday, which was quite fortunate on the last. And then today, I felt confident with Annabelle, the way she's been throwing, that I could pick up the pieces and tidy it around the edges, and we'd make the win nice and comfortable. I think Annabelle yesterday was a bit under pressure because she had her exams and everything in the afternoon. So for her to be able to do really well in her exam yesterday and then come through and play today has made a huge difference for her weekend anyway.
Not bad playing against the #1 ranked women's player.
No.
You've done it before, though. You've done it before, so that confidence from the Florida tournament must have helped a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely been boosted a tad. But you know, she's a great player, and she's honestly a great person to be with and play around with.
So, Paul, tell us, as captain of Team Europe, what are you thinking about heading into individual matches tomorrow?
I think that the captain of the American team has got a bit of a problem because I could potentially be the first European to get all 3 points in the cup. But in all seriousness, I think we've learned a lot from where we were last year. Our progress has been amazing, and the Americans have been very gracious in their efforts. You know, they come over here with the expectation of victory, but with the grace to turn around and say, look, you know, we'll support and educate because we are a young nation in the sport. So yeah, all in all, I think we're in a strong position to come and maybe put a few points on the board tomorrow. My target coming in was to try and pick up 3 or 4 points. We're more than halfway there. So if we can do that tomorrow with a few individuals, then that's a great week for the British and European team.
Great job again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here with the winners from Team USA from their foursome match today, the Harder brothers, the Mo Bros, Titus Harder and Obadiah Harder. Titus, I'll start with you. You had a tough, heartbreaking loss yesterday. How was it to get back out on the course today with foursomes?
Oh, it was awesome to get into a little bit of rhythm, seen a couple good shots, and build my confidence back up.
Excellent. Obi, how was it great to play with your brother again?
Yeah, it's always good to get, to play with my brother, kind of getting that rhythm like he said, front nine we did well, and then they got on fire on that back nine, kind of got it a tight race right there. So it was a lot of fun out there.
Tell us about transitioning from four ball, which is unfamiliar territory for a lot of Americans, to foursomes, which in the FlingGolf world, we play that format quite a bit.
Definitely playing the format does help, and then playing with a partner you've played with several times also helps. So yesterday I didn't play with a partner I was familiar with. So
exactly. So how about heading into tomorrow's individual matches? Any thoughts on that, Obi?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to be a great day. Just kind of curious to know who I'm going to be playing against. But, just get your A game on and just do your best. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Congratulations to you both. Great job today.
Thank you.
Here today with the winners from Team USA, foursome match today. Captain of Team USA, Showtime Austin Ebersol, and his partner, Sam Scantron Scannell. Austin, first, let's talk about match today and Team Europe overall.
Yeah, match was tough today. We went against Byron and Jamie, so we knew it was going to be a tough match. They really showed a lot of fight, a lot of grit. Team Europe overall, though, is impressing me to all ends. I mean, they're playing complete games. They're very competitive, and every year is going to get tougher.
Sam, how was it to partner up again with Austin? You guys hadn't played for a couple of years, but you were a dominant force in 2023.
It was like finding my long-lost brother. It was nice to know that even if I had a bad shot, he was going to make up for it, and vice versa. And then just making that video last night, seeing all of our winning putts, just got me ready to make some more winning putts today.
Austin, same question back at you.
Yeah, no, I told Sam many times today, if it's not me taking the shot, I'm glad that it's him. And that's what made Apex just a magical team back in the day. And we never knew when we were going to bring it back, but we felt today was the day to do it against two phenomenal players in Byron and Jamie. So
Right.
A lot of familiar territory today just between the two of you, but how about playing foursomes, which we do quite a lot in the United States, versus the four ball from yesterday?
Yeah, we playing in the States have a lot of experience playing this alternate shot format that we call alternate shot, and that seeing them doing so well today, can only imagine how much better they'll understand the format and do that much better next year.
As captain of Team USA, what are you thinking about for the individual matches tomorrow?
I'm thinking it's going to be a dogfight, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and you're going to want to be here. Don't miss it.
Great job again, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Here right now with the winning team from Team USA's ladies foursome match today, Christina Summerfield and Amy Lewis. Christina, tell me about today.
Wow, it was a fun day. I think the one thing was when they got the first point on us, kind of got us a little scared. We were a little unexpected of that, but we came together and kind of nailed it the rest of the holes.
You fired off several holes after that and really got out to a commanding lead. Amy, tell me about your impressions of Team Europe.
I'm definitely impressed, especially with, how it went last year. Just playing with all the girls so far, they've really shown that they have potential and have gotten better and are putting the work in. So I'm excited to see how they continue to develop.
How was it playing today, foursomes instead of four ball, with familiar territory playing alongside a fellow from Delaware?
Oh, well, Amy and I have played together a couple times, and we're in sync, so that's the best part. And when I was not shooting well, I knew that she was going to take my next shot and shoot well for me. So,
Amy, tell me about the weather today. How were the conditions?
Yeah, so it started off a little chilly, and then it only took me a couple holes, and I'm like, I need to get these pants off, put my shorts on. I was much more comfortable, so we couldn't ask for better weather.
What are your thoughts heading into tomorrow's individual matches, Christina?
I'm a little nervous, actually, because I've only gotten to play with Molly and Katie. Molly has improved so much from the first shot yesterday to her last shot today. So it's going to be a competitive match, not only for myself, but I think for all three women.
Amy, any final thoughts?
Yeah, so I'm definitely a little nervous as well, but, confident that with our experience, we can get it done. Great
job again today, ladies. Thanks. Here right now from the winning team from Team USA, Zach Mulby and Jacob Hooter. Zach, we'll start with you. Tell us about today after your dramatic win yesterday.
Well, it wasn't the same as yesterday, but the course lived up to expectations. The weather in London, England, it's different. Man, we had rain yesterday. The course was wet today. It dried out. We were getting the roll. We were getting the greens that were nice. Ball rolling out. The course couldn't have been in better shape.
Jacob, tell me about the experience today. Any shots you look back on?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we had, the wind played a factor for us today, but with the greens rolling true, the efforts the groundkeepers put in, we were able to get some off the green birdies roll in, some chip ins, and and an eagle as well. So it was a great day for us, and those guys really have developed quite a bit over this last year. Hats off to those guys.
Yeah, your thoughts, Zach, on Team Europe, playing them for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, their talent's there, the potential's there. A couple years, it's going to be a ball game. It really is. Give it 2-3 years down the road, we're not going to know who's going to win it. It's definitely, you can see the potential. You can see they're putting the grit in, the time, the effort. They're coming along.
Yeah, with FlingGolf, you can develop fast. In fact, I think it was only about 15 or 16 months ago, you two were paired up for the first time down in Florida, your first tournament, Jacob. What's it like now to be paired up again with Zach for Team USA?
Well, this is a redemption story for us. So our first go around was not what we want, but I was a early on player, and Zach showed me some good ropes and showed me how to chip a little bit. Been developing that, and certainly came out here and gave it a much better go than we did a year and a half ago.
So we got individual matches tomorrow. Any thoughts on that, Zach?
I'm not worried.
How about you, Jacob?
Look forward to it. Should be a good time. I think the weather's shaping up, and get to play this course one more time before we head home. It'll be a good show.
All right. Thanks again, guys. Congrats for today.
Thank you.
Right. Wrapping up day 2 of the Britain's Cup here at the Iford Golf Center. A dominating day for Team USA as they take 4 of the 5 points. There was a lone bright spot for Team Europe as they were able to take 1 point with the team of Paul Barron and Annabelle Ray. We look forward to tomorrow's 10 individual matches, which will wrap up this Britain's Cup. A lot still on the line, a lot to play for. Look to see you tomorrow.